Hello Leo and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading for the week ahead for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Leo. I'm doing things a little bit differently this week, just felt inclined to. We're going to look at the next 7 days for you. So what do we have for our lovely Leos? Thank you, angels, spirits, guides. So we have Monday. We start with the Four of Cups. Tuesday, we have the Knight of Cups, male or female, in a general reading. The Ten of Pentacles, Wednesday. The Star, Thursday. The Ten of Swords, Friday. Saturday, the Hierophant. Queen of Swords, Sunday. Let's start with Monday. We have the Four of Cups. Now, it could be linked with what's happening here with the Knight of Cups as well. So the Four of Cups, Leo, can be a sense of someone reaching out, offering you something, but you're not saying yes, you're not saying no, you're thinking about it. Now, this can be a person reaching out, offering you something. So we need to tap into our instinct and our intuition. We need to go within, trust how we feel in this situation as well, give ourselves some space and time to really consider what's being offered to us. So it can be offers, opportunities, or someone reaching out to you in some way. But it can also be things like advice, guidance. Now, sometimes we're a little bit reluctant to take it. Sometimes we need to think about that. So this can be that scenario here, Leo, where something is offered to you. You're not saying yes, you're not saying no, you're just thinking about it. That's the energy here with the Four of Cups. But we need to consider what's being offered to us with the Four of Cups, because we don't want to act in haste or dismiss something and then regret it later. So this is about really tapping into how you feel in terms of what's being offered to you here. Now, I always say with the Four of Cups, it can sometimes be a bit of a divine nudge. And you might be getting that. You still can get that from a person. Sometimes spirit works through people to get us to where we need to be. So this could be a bit of a nudge, because this can be a sense when we feel discontent, dissatisfied, despondent, even bored or apathetic, but we've not done anything about it. So this can be that sense of do something about it. It's time. It's a bit of a nudge. You might get that in some way, shape or form on Monday. For your highest good, always. Tuesday, we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups brings, again, offers and opportunities for change, but this is to do with our emotions. So Tuesday, male or female with the Knight of Cups, this is somebody who might be opening up to you emotionally. It can represent, certainly in terms of love, romance, somebody asking you out, or somebody, certainly with the Four of Cups, if there's history between you, it can be reconciliation, peace offerings, apologies, may well be on the cards for you here, but there's a will here. There's a will to bring change to the situation. Somebody who is making their move, reaching out to you for a reason, and it's about considering what they're offering you. So it can be linked with that Four of Cups energy, but not limited to that. I also want to say the Knight of Cups, Leo, can be very positive in terms of offers, invitations for change. I mean, it can sometimes be exploring your creative side. I sometimes describe things like amateur dramatics, or being invited to join some kind of club or membership, or doing something that really allows you to express your creative energy. So this can be really positive on that basis as well. Wednesday, so Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is the wealth card of tarot. It's very positive in terms of money areas in particular. So this can represent long-term stability, security, financial success. You might be enjoying that on Wednesday here, Leo. It can also represent things like a sum of money coming in. You could be advancing yourself, certainly in terms of career, business, financial outlook as well. It can represent a sum of money even coming to maturity as well with the Ten of Pentacles. or getting a sum of money that you might have been waiting for. Family businesses, family money can be involved in this, inheritance, and retirement with the Ten of Pentacles too. But it is long-term stability and security. For those of you who have been wanting to achieve a goal in terms of money, this is also a very positive omen for that as well. So Ten of Pentacles, lovely to have in your reading. Long-term stability, security, financial success here. We have the Star here on Thursday. The Star comes after the Tower in the Major Arcana, as I always say. After change and the tearing down of the old, and I describe truth, revelation, an event that happens, someone's actions, maybe a challenging experience that you've gone through. You know, the Star comes in and brings new hope, blessings, and wish fulfillment. But sometimes we just have to move forward in faith. So this is about moving in the direction and having faith. There is hope, new light coming into your life, new positivity, new optimism. Certainly Thursday. Could be to do with what's happening here, but it's not limited to that. This is a very healing energy. It's a sense of really feeling renewed, new positivity. Things are feeling more positive and uplifting. So this is what we see with the Star energy. But should you be choosing how you need to move forward in a situation, it's about moving forward and having faith, because there is hope. A strong sense of you just have to surrender and trust. There are blessings in terms of your choices and decisions and directions that you're taking. So this can be very positive on that basis as well. New hope, blessings to come. We have the Ten of Swords, Leo. So the Ten of Swords on Friday, you know, it can represent if you've been going through some kind of experience or process. You know, it's not easy, the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords can be when we feel sometimes stabbed in the back, betrayed, deeply wounded, deeply hurt. It can be to do with endings of some kind as well. It can also be things like mental challenges, you know, mental anxiety, stress, all of that kind of thing too. But the good thing is with the Ten of Swords, we get to surrender it. We get to surrender it all. It's a completion. It's an ending. We get to embrace that new light that's coming into our life and be done with a situation that we're ready to be done with. It can also represent the end of things like, challenging health issues for you or someone who you might have been, taking care of or supporting. This can be you're surrendering from it now. You can release from it. This is that scenario here. The new light is coming in. Even processes, completions, you can surrender it and move on from it now. On Saturday, we have the hierophant. So the hierophant is very powerful in terms of a higher power at work. We can lean on our spiritual faith. It can be linked to answered prayers. Sometimes, Spirit answers us, not necessarily in terms of the way we want Spirit to answer us, but the way Spirit feels it needs to answer us. So this can be that scenario here of, there could well be some answered prayer that you're getting here, but it's, again, for your highest good. The hierophant is also very powerful in terms of things like deepening relationships, commitments in some way. So sometimes we just kind of decide it's time to commit further, to take steps further into committed relationships and marriage as well, with the hierophant as well. It's also very powerful for those of you who are connected to traditional institutions. Also a very positive sign, a very positive omen that things are happening well on that front too. So things to do with religious establishments, educational establishments, legal establishments, things like unions, health institutions, government institutions. You understand what I'm saying? So educational establishments, I think I've already said that, but you understand this is that sense of you might be joining that, or you might be connected to that in some way, or reconnecting. So this is a very powerful omen on that basis. But sometimes when we're just trying to figure out what's it all about, trying to figure out life's challenges, trying to navigate life, this can be sometimes when we just need to ask for help and it's answered. Your prayers are answered in some way. So Leo, we have the Queen of Swords on Sunday. Queen of Swords can be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, male or female, or the energy of the card. She is somebody who is in truth, clear thinking, decisive, well-reasoned, not afraid to cut cords with things that don't serve our highest good. So this can be somebody who you might be connecting to. There could well be a decision that this Queen of Swords is making. You might be supporting them on that. This can also be somebody who will tell it you like it is. Again, male or female energy, but for those of you who are needing direction, who need to kind of cut through all the noise and get to the very heart of the matter and understand what to do and how to move forward, this is somebody who would really show you the way. She's very good in terms of giving advice. She's pretty direct, but generally right. So she gets the clarity. You can see we have the clouds, but she actually sits above the clouds in the blue skies. So this is that scenario of she absolutely gets it. She grasps situations very quickly. She's very perceptive. She gets to the very heart of the matter, understands how to make decisions and choices. So this could be somebody who might be advising you here, Leo. I also want to say it can be somebody who might be bringing decisions to you. She can also be, if you're waiting for decisions, and again, the hierophant, having faith, surrendering and trusting higher power at work. It might be working through this Queen of Swords in some way. It might be bringing in decisions that you're waiting for. Now, this can also be your energy, Leo, as well. And it's about getting to the very heart of a matter and staying in your truth, in your decisions, your choices, your outlook, in bringing solutions to your situation. This would be the scenario here. And, the Queen of Swords isn't afraid to take counsel. She's somebody who is accountable for her own life, male or female. But this is somebody who will always listen to others as well. But ultimately, she will do what's for herself. So she'll make the right choice for herself. She's in her truth. So you might be encountering a situation where other people might be advising you or telling you, or sometimes, wanting to give you even unwanted counsel in some way. This is someone saying, yeah, I'm okay to listen, but ultimately I'm going to make the right choice for me. And you might be doing that on that basis for you. She's not afraid to cut cords with things that don't serve our highest good as well, but there are levels to that. Generally, the Queen of Swords is all about balanced decisions, choices in our truth. So let's see what we have for you. What do we have for our lovely Leos? Thank you. Let's pull you a message from Spirit. What do we have for our lovely Leos for the week ahead? Interesting that this came out. We have Strength, and that is, the Strength card is also your major arcana. Very Leo-esque. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. Some of you might need to hear that you do have that strength within. All right, Leo, let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Leo, Spirit, Animal, Oracle message to finish off your reading? We have the Lizard, regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. So you've absolutely got what it takes and the strength, to do that too. A strong sense here, Leo, of it certainly looks like there are choices to make to do with something that's being offered to you here. It certainly feels here you're trying to apply that sense of reason and logic, but also deciding to move forward in faith in a direction that you feel is right for you. Love the Ten of Pentacles. It does represent positive things to do with money areas in particular, but it certainly feels here, Leo, that you're absolutely coming into your own. Absolutely coming into your own this week. You're knowing your own power, your own strength to face, deal with, and overcome internal obstacles, challenges, difficulties, or external ones, and bring positive change, bring that regeneration. That's what I have for you for the week ahead. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful week. I will see you next time.